There must be a God, I believe it's true, 'cause I can see His love when I look at you. And He must have a plan for this crazy life, 'cause He brought you here and placed you by my side. And I have never been so sure of anything before, like I am in this moment here with you. Now for better or for worse, so much more than only words. And I pray every day will be the proof that I mean what I say when I say I do. Yeah, I mean what I say when I say I do. Yeah, yeah.
We made it here today, and this is a very exciting day. And actually, this is the part where typically, this is the first time that I actually give away a bride and actually do the ceremony also. So bear with me here. This is the part where I'm actually supposed to ask, you know, who gives this woman to this man? And of course, the answer is her mother, and I do. Proudly. Amen. It's a blessing today. This is a wonderful day that God has made for this precious couple. Even for my own heart today, this is really something that's a blessing for me. We're gathered here today in the sight of God, in the presence of all family and friends that are here, really to celebrate one of life's most special moments. And it's really to give recognition to the worth and the beauty of love. And to really give our best wishes and blessings to the words that is going to unite Kyle and Amber here today in marriage. Now, marriage is an honorable estate that is created and instituted by God. It's very significant because it's an amazing union that's taken place here. It's also a union that exists between Christ and the church. So too, may this marriage be adorned with true and abiding love. I truly believe love fills this home, and love will continue to fill this home. Kyle and Amber, life is given to each of us as individuals, and yet we must have to learn how to live together. It's a process to learn. It's those communication things I talked about for you, the two of you. But it is a process that love is going to be the center of it all. Learning to love each other and live together is one of life's greatest challenges. And it's also a shared goal of a married couple. But a husband and a wife should not confuse love of worldly measures, even if worldly success is found. Only love will maintain a marriage. What I mean by that is, no matter how much success you may have in this world, in your work, in the things you do outside the home, what's going to maintain this home is the love that you're professing to one another today. And that's the most important thing you need to understand. Mankind did not create love. Love is created by God. The measure of true love is love, both freely given and freely accepted. Just as God's love is unconditional and free. Today truly is a glorious day that the Lord has made, as both of you are blessed in the eyes of God today. And you have the greatest gift of all that God has given you, the gift of abiding love and devotion between a man and a woman. All present here today, I know all wish you both the greatest of joy, happiness, success that God has to offer for your lives. As you travel through life together, I caution you to remember that true measure of success, the true avenue for joy and peace, is going to be found within the love that you hold in your hearts for one another. Always remember that love conquers all. It is love that brings you here today, to unite your two hearts and two spirits. See, as you learn to become one, your love for one another will cause you to truly endure and remain united. It's very important to understand that principle of your love to one another. Now at this time, I'd like you to be looking at one another in this time. Keep an eye on her now, Kyle. And I would just like you to hear these words. Kyle, do you take Amber to be your wife? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect her, forsaking all others and holding only to her forevermore? Amber, do you take Kyle to be your husband? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others and holding only to him forevermore? Those are the right answers. Praise God. Now I want to just take a moment. A marriage really obviously represents the greatest commitment that you can make to one another. But it also is a declaration of love. You're making a covenant relationship here. And it's all rooted in your love that you have for one another. Paul had written to the Corinthian church in this way, and this reading is a true model of love, and I hope you both pursue this model for your marriage. Love endures and is kind. Love is not envious or jealous. Love wants not itself, is not puffed up, does not behave itself unseemly. It seeks not its own. It is not easily provoked, and thinks no evil. Love does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but in the truth. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. Love never fails. So faith, hope, love remain these three, but the greatest of these is love. Now I'd like you to repeat after me the vows that you're going to speak to Amber right now. Kyle, we're going to start with you. I, Kyle, take thee, Amber, to be my wife, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer. And I promise my love to you forevermore. Amber, please repeat after me. I, Amber, take thee, Kyle, to be my husband, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, for richer or for poorer. And I promise my love to you forevermore. At this time, they both had written personal vows to one another, and we're going to start with Kyle to read their vows to one another.
I can't believe it was 8 years ago. I'd be walking you to your front door after a date, chaperoned by Chris. And I'd try to sneak in one last goodnight kiss before your dad would open the door and be standing right there.
I remember those moments.
I'm glad that hasn't changed. But what has changed is you become such a loving, caring, and wonderful person to be around, and there's no one I'd rather spend my life with. You're my first girlfriend. And I always wanted you to be my last. Through the years we were apart and went off and did our own things, but my heart always wants to be attached to yours. I always wanted to be the one standing right here across from you now. I love you so much and I'm so thankful for you. Thank you for making me into a better man. I hope I can make you into the best woman that God designed you to be. I promise I'll always love you. And protect you and look out for your best interests above my own. But there's another thing that has to change. And one last thing that will change is that though we have age and I see the people, I must be able to lose. I can't wait this man the rest of my life with you. I love you and will always.
Oh. Amber?
At age 15, I met you, and instantly that anchor in my heart dropped. And throughout those in-between years, to this day, that anchor stayed put. My love for you is that anchor. And I know that life can bring some crazy storms that at times might seem unbearable. But today I'm vowing to you that the anchor of my love for you will forever stay put. It's very strong and immovable, and it will withstand whatever comes. And I know that as time goes on, that anchor will just get heavier and stronger. Kyle, I want you to know that my days will be so much fuller with you. Just being with you brings so much joy to my heart. I don't think you realize sometimes how much of a positive impact you have on the people around you just by being you. I just love and admire who you are, and I promise that I will never stop admiring you, and I will never stop thanking the Lord for the man that I have. It was easy for me to choose you because you are more of a man than I asked God for. But the part that humbles me is that this man standing in front of me, who is strong, secure, full of personality, has a heart of compassion, and was also very handsome. This man who in my eyes lacks nothing is the man that chose me. That's the part that humbles me. And it makes me feel just blessed beyond measure and loved by my Heavenly Father that He would give me the man that exceeds the desire of my heart. My Kyle, it was always you.
That's something special, isn't it? Kyle and Amber, as the two of you come into this marriage, uniting you as husband and wife, and as you this day affirm your faith and love for one another, I would ask that you always remember to cherish each other as special and unique individuals, that you respect the thoughts, the ideas, and the suggestions of one another. Always able to forgive, never holding grudges, and live each day that you may share it together. Always growing together in your love. From this day forward, you shall be each other's home, comfort, and refuge. Let me just take a moment and pray with you. Lord, I just thank you and praise you for this precious couple that is before us today. And I just pray, oh God, the plans you have for them, oh God, are going to be an awesome plans. Lord, as they follow you and your love for their lives, oh God, what you're beginning here today is something awesome, Lord. And I pray it's a great path, oh God, where they're going to grow together as a man, as a woman, oh God. They're going to encourage one another. They're going to build up each other always, oh Lord. And they're going to grow in their love like never before. And even as children come along, Lord, they're establishing love in the home, love that you presented upon their lives. And I pray your blessings upon this precious couple. In all they do in their lives, oh God, let your grace shine upon them brightly, Lord. And I thank you and praise you for both my son-in-law, now Kyle, and my daughter Amber, and your great blessings upon their lives. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Kyle and Amber, in so much as the two of you have agreed to live together in holy matrimony, have promised your love to each other, and said these vows to one another, giving the rings and the joining of your hands, I now declare you to be husband and wife. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. May the Lord lift up his countenance unto you and give you peace. Congratulations. You may kiss your brother.
I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in and follow my lead. Well, I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Well, I never knew you were the someone waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time. Darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Darling, you look perfect tonight. Well, I found a woman stronger than anyone I know. She shares my dreams. I hope that someday I'll share her home.